What's up, everyone? EA Sports NBA Live 19 just released some info on gameplay. Let's take a look. You see, we're at easports.com covering some NBA Live 19 news. Now, EA Sports and NBA Live, the team over there, has been so transparent with releasing info and actually telling people about the video game, the product, which is 100%, 110% the best thing to do when you want people to be responsive, adaptive, and really support the product, not only by buying it, but by trying to make that product after buying it and even before the game launches a better product. Okay, learn more about new gameplay innovations. Now, just at EA Play, everybody saw the NBA Live 19 trailer. You can take a look back on my channel if you missed that. Now they're throughout the whole weekend, and I imagine obviously up until the release of NBA Live 19, they're going to be dropping info, and I don't think anybody could have really imagined that it was going to be this amount. So they're dropping huge amounts of info on the game. They're being very transparent, and that's the perfect 100% way to build the best relationship with the consumer and have the best chance at having a successful project. Here we are. NBA Live 19 is officially on the way, and we'll be debuting a number of new features. To give you the inside scoop on these fresh features, we've put together a series of articles highlighting them, where I sit down with game developers to get their take on the latest NBA Live 19 developments, as well as the inspiration behind specific changes. You can also read about the changes made to the One, the League, and the Streets, and a new feature called Build Your Squad. Let's go. In this article, we're going to focus on the gameplay innovations in NBA Live 19. Gameplay is where some of the biggest improvements have happened, giving the NBA Live franchise the most realistic version of the game that we've seen. To get the info on the gameplay changes, I've interviewed NBA Live creative director Connor Dougan about some of the enhancements he spent months ideating, including real player motion, which I heard was a feature that they are sharing now from FIFA, which is obviously a great thing. One-on-one, interactive environment, wow, and dynamic gameplay. In regard to real player motion, what do you hope to achieve by putting it into NBA Live 19? How can gamers see a difference between Live 18 and Live 19? Connor Dougan. Shout out to Connor Dougan. He's a really nice guy. Follows me on Twitter. I follow him as well. Again, he really does a great job at interacting with the community, and really just a great job doing his job, it seems. So I appreciate that, Connor. Thanks for all the love you show the community. It's very appreciated. Real player motion is going to give our players a much smoother and more responsive experience. Great. Where it really shines is ball carrier movement. In terms of being able to change direction, attack the basket, and how smooth and fluid everything looks. It's taking a big jump in quality. Great, that is awesome. The other advantage of real player motion is that we have a lot of signature player movement. Guys like LeBron, Harden, Kyrie, and Curry will move like they do in real life. Faster acceleration, different nuances of how they dribble and how they move. And this is all controlled with the left stick. Wow, interesting. Okay, so you see a picture there. Now the shoes always look great in live, in my opinion. Our off-ball player movement has also been upgraded to real player motion. Wow! So that's awesome. Our player movement is much more responsive and smooth than when controlling players in the half court or in transition. That is freaking awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Does real player motion change the controls at all? We have a right stick dribbling system which allows players to pull a variety of combo moves to attack the basket. Right stick dribbling has been taken to the next level. We'll get to that later, but with the advantages of real player motion, you can do a lot of different moves just on the left stick alone. Wow, which is cool. You don't need to be a master on the right stick, but there's a lot more players can do, and it's a lot smoother and easier to pick up and play. And it's a lot more responsive and authentic with signature player movement. Also, we've overhauled our triple threat control, all new jab steps, wow, as well as our pump fake system, wow. All of that has been converted to real player motion technology. In addition, we have brand new player skeletons, player model improvements, and thousands of new animations. Read that one more time. We've also overhauled our triple threat control. All new jab steps as well as our pump fake system. That's awesome. All of that has been converted to real player motion technology, or RPM. In addition, we have brand new player skeletons, player model improvements, and thousands of new animations. We've improved a lot of our animation pipelines to get rid of that sort of legacy stiffness that you may have seen in the past from Live. I've heard a lot about improved one-on-one play. Walk me through the changes. Last year, we introduced a game within a game, which allowed players to actually play on-ball defense, and we also introduced offensively a series of counter moves with the right stick, dribbling. This year, we've added a new series of all new counter and combo moves for both in the league and the streets. If you're playing in the streets, you can go around the defender's back, pull off sham gods between players' legs, between your own legs, double crosses, and all new combos. And players will see all that as we gear towards launch. The ball handler will have a lot more freedom and control than last year. At the same time, we still want these moves to be skill-based and give the defender the opportunity to stop them. Okay, players can get away with sleeping on defense if they were off ball. What changes were made to affect that in the one-on-one play? Last year in the one mode, if you weren't guarding the ball handler, there wasn't a lot for you to do, so we've expanded our one-on-one system to off ball. Defensively, you can hold your left trigger and body players up away from the ball. Nice. Offensively, there's a series of counter moves like V cuts, L cuts, and different right stick moves to get you open. There's a whole new game within the game with off ball play. That's awesome. Okay, so we see a screenshot. It's skill-based timing windows. So it's skill-based timing windows. If the offensive player pulls off a right stick move, you have a certain amount of time to react to that move. If you try to V-cut and the defense doesn't react in time, you're going to get an open look. There's a whole new game within the game that we're introducing. Really, our goal is to have a skill-based one-on-one battles everywhere on the court. That's fucking cool. I have to admit, that is cool. Players really seem to get the opportunity to feel as if they're on the court with some of these changes. What can you reveal about the game's new interactive environment? Our interactive environment feature breaks the wall between the players on the court and everything off it. You'll see players save the ball into the pinching crowd. You'll see players fall into the cameraman or crash into the stanchion. Wow, that is cool. You'll also see players jawing with the opposing team's bench or crowd members in Pro-Am. Oh man, we're also introducing court storming in Pro-Am and street games. So in big games, if you hit a big shot, don't be surprised if the crowd looks to celebrate with you. It's not just collisions in the crowd, but you'll see players talking trash to the crowd or bench. We're trying to bring the secondary characters and tie it all together and make it a living environment. Is there anything that makes specific players come to life more than they have in past versions? Absolutely. We've built an all-new dynamic gameplay AI system with the goal of making every game feel different. We wanted to introduce new AI behaviors that are true to life, so when you play against star players who start to get hot and begin taking over a game, whether on offense or defense, you're going to start to feel that. They'll get the ball fed to them more, and they'll be much more aggressive, and depending on their personality types, they'll start talking trash. Perfect. We've also introduced the concept of post-whistle interactive emotes, where you can taunt the opposition or celebrate with your teammates. Post-whistle interactive emotes. Players will start to do that to you depending on what personality type they have. Wow, you might see a guy like Draymond Green talking a lot and even hard fouling in certain cases. There's a lot of stuff with dynamic gameplay AI that really bring our players to life. This is done not only through how they play and how they attack you, but also how they react emotionally. If you go against someone like Draymond and you set him off, you're going to start seeing him really come at you. He'll foul you. He'll get really physical, whether it's on ball, attacking the rim, or even off ball, just like we've seen in this year's playoffs. There's also new behaviors for guys who are a little flashier, whether that's Harden at the Drew League or a guy like Jamal Crawford, who's more of a one-on-one type player. There's a lot for our players to look forward to from an AI's perspective, and there's more to come on this new system as we head towards launch. Okay, so there it is, guys. A lot of great information, straightforward, transparent information on gameplay. NBA Live 19, learn more about new gameplay innovations. June 9th, 8 a.m. Peace out, guys. Catch you next time.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover, gather, game. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your court. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.